The annual group review of the Capital Maharaja Organization and the 32nd and 33rd Executive of the Year award ceremony was held on the 6th of this month. Incidentally, the individual who came up with the idea for the AV presentation was given a special award by the Capital Maharaja Organization in recognition of his creative prowess.
So a country with many diversities unite as one Republic of South Africa, hosting the most successful Football World Cup ever. Mahatma Gandhi's resilience made an independent India, which is arguably the fastest growing economy today. In the year 2009-2010, due to strict cost and stock controls, increases in...
This was a theme created for the annual group review of the Capital Maharaja Organization and the 32nd and 33rd Executive of the Year award ceremony. Several persons presented their creations to be selected for the theme of the event. However, it was a theme created by Manager of Brand Communication, Segu Izzadin Azian, that came out on top and was selected as the best. Azian was duly recognized for his creativity at the head office of the Capital Maharaja Organization.
After nearly 4 months in the recording studio, the much-anticipated original single CD of the winner of the Yes FM Superstar Talent Search and the 10 finalists was released over the weekend. The CD was released at a gala event at the British School Auditorium on Saturday evening in the presence of a packed audience.
Led by Yes FM Superstar winner Geet Prasanna, the 10 finalists of the competition dazzled the crowds with their vocals performing their singles for the first time. The CD contains 13 tracks, 1 each by the 9 finalists and 2 each by the winner and the runner-up, which are incidentally all originals. The CD, produced by Rukshan Mark and Azlan Sharifuddin, is the first of its kind to be generated by the Yes FM Superstar competition. Voice Print, Triloka and Royal Warriors added glamour and colour to the event.
Well, time now for a short commercial break.
Coming up on the news. Welcome back to the news. Indian High Commissioner to Sri Lanka Ashok K. Kanta says that the two countries will sign an agreement to start a joint venture on a new power plant in Trincomalee during the next few days.
The Federation of Chamber of Commerce had organized a trade and investment forum recently. Speaking at this event, Indian High Commissioner to Sri Lanka Ashok K. Kanta pointed out the two countries need to upgrade their relationship to the next level from the existing free trade agreement.
And today we are committed to taking this partnership to the next level through a more comprehensive framework for economic engagement between our two countries.
He also disclosed that a 500 megawatt power plant will be constructed as a joint venture in Trincomalee.
It was agreed that NTPC of India and CEB of Sri Lanka will set up a joint venture to establish a 500 megawatt power plant at Trincomalee. The relevant agreements have been finalized, and we hope that after approvals are obtained on two sides, these agreements will sign within the next few days.
A Colombian plane has crashed after being struck by lightning, killing at least one person and injuring 114. The Boeing 737 carrying 137 passengers had been attempting to land on an island in the Caribbean Sea. According to officials, the passenger jet crashed short of the runway. It had left the Colombian capital Bogota at around midnight. A look at more international stories with Arundhati Fernando.
Good evening. You are now with the News First International Desk. Making headlines tonight, UN Secretary-General Ban Ki-moon calls on countries to speed up aid to Pakistan. And coming up on our special segment Around the World in 99 Seconds, US General David Petraeus says he is not bound by the 2011 target date to withdraw troops. Moving on to our top international story, UN Secretary-General Ban Ki-moon, who is on a special visit to flood-ravaged Pakistan, has described the destruction as heart-wrenching.
Ban Ki-moon said the scale of the disaster was greater than anything he had seen before. He again urged the world to speed up aid to the country, saying shelter and medicine were desperately needed. The Pakistani government says up to 20 million people have now been affected by the monsoon floods. At least 1,000 people are known to have lost their lives. Health experts are warning that the threat of epidemics in flood-hit areas is growing. Ban Ki-moon and President Zardari flew by helicopter over 4 districts of Punjab, the province known as the country's breadbasket. From the eye, it looks like a land of sprawling lakes, vulnerable crops like sugarcane and wheat are underwater. The visitors were greeted with loud applause when they visited a relief camp set up by the Pakistani military. They cheered when Ban Ki-moon said he hoped they would soon go home. The International Monetary Fund has warned that the floods could have dire long-term economic consequences for a country already reliant on foreign aid. UN launched a $459 million appeal for emergency aid for Pakistan. It said that billions of dollars would be needed in the long term.
I am also here to send a message to the world. These unprecedented floods demand unprecedented assistance. The flood waves must be matched with waves of global support.
Casualties in Afghanistan soared to record highs. The new U.S. command in the war-torn country, General David Petraeus, said U.S. President Barack Obama's goal of beginning a pullout of U.S. troops in July 2011 will depend on conditions at the time. He added the battle against the Taliban insurgency was an up-and-down process, and it was premature to assess the US-led coalition's level of success. When asked about al-Qaeda leader Osama bin Laden's whereabouts, Petraeus said bin Laden was far buried in the remote and rugged terrain between Afghanistan and Pakistan, but hunting down the iconic figure remained a primary goal. Portuguese firefighters were fighting a major forest blaze close to the northern border of Spain yesterday as fires continued to burn across the country. In total, 139 firemen were grappling with the fire which broke out last Tuesday. Across the country, 100,000 hectares have been burned, although only 70,000 have been mapped. Indonesia's president said in an annual State of the Nation speech today that he is optimistic of reaching a target GDP growth as much as 7.7% by 2014. Southeast Asia's largest economy is expected to expand over 6% this year, and the solid growth combined with increased political stability is attracting strong foreign capital inflows to its bonds and stock market. Taiwan saw the arrival of its first liger cubs over the weekend after a private zookeeper in the south of the country succeeded in crossbreeding a male lion with a tigress. The mother, a Bengali tigress named Beauty, gave birth to triplets yesterday, but only 2 survived.